WDSC First 20 Weather Impact Day. No, not because of high temperatures. We're talking about rain.
Yeah, it's a lot of rain going around this morning, although it is going to get hot again this afternoon. We just can't win either way. Let's get straight to meteorologist David Singleton, who is tracking your First 40 weather. David.
Yeah, you know, and a lot of that rain is going to be kind of continuing to move to the south and to the southeast this morning. Looks like it may be clearing out later this morning and into the early afternoon hours, which is going to allow the temperatures to really spike into the 90s before the rain returns to us, in part as a result of the higher temperatures and heavy humidity mid to late afternoon and into the evening. But right now, as you can see, if you're on the North Shore, you are mostly rain-free this morning. You have been pretty much all night long, and the rain that was on the Mississippi Gulf Coast has all moved over towards Mobile. Now the rain is moving into and it's over parts of the river parishes, and this is all moving again in kind of that easterly, if not southeasterly direction, headed towards Bayou Buff and Choctaw, Thoreau. You're going to be seeing this rainfall in about 20 minutes or so, and it's moving over Thibodaux. Also towards Gray, Schriever, seeing some of that rainfall, and it is especially heavy, as I've been saying, along the coastline, where we had some indications that we had some measure of hail out in this direction as well. In fact, let me see if it's still there. Well, the purple is an indication of some ice in the atmosphere, but not of any significant hail. Doesn't look like right now. We've had quite a bit of rainfall, and the rainfall rate out here has been pretty significant at times along the coastline, especially 4.5 inches per hour there, and we've had it also along over on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, where it's been pretty heavy as well. So I'm looking at, especially right now, all the rain that is currently moving across parts of or into parts of the river parishes. And as you can see, there's some areas that there is some significant rainfall rates out in this direction as well. So if you are about to head out here, the rain's been coming down at about 1 inch to 1.5 inches per hour, and right now it looks like it's coming down at about that same rate, if not higher, at about 4.4 inches per hour there, and over towards Thibodaux, almost 1/2 inch or a little over 1/2 inch per hour. So we've got our eyes on all the rainfall that's occurring now. How much rain we're expecting over the course of today and the weekend, I'll tell you more about that coming up in a minute.
Damon, thanks so much. Let's take a